Hey, welcome back everybody. It's Wednesday. Once again, we're here to jump rope. Today, I've got a beaded rope with long handles because we're going to do a lot of crossing skills, and this is like the X factor for that. Beaded rope for the control, long handles for the extra reach on the crosses. So if you got one, go ahead and grab that one, but really any jump rope is going to work for today's stuff. So grab any rope, get some water, and we're going to get started. Kicking things off, let's do a quick little warm up here. We're going to do just a 1 minute jump, starting with 2-foot jumps. It's going to start off as 2-foot jumps for me. I'm probably going to turn it into a little bit of like a boxer skip situation. Right. You put your weight right and left. But today's video is an intermediate video, so I'm not going to spend so much time explaining these skills. If you are looking for all of the beginner tutorials, we got tons of them on our page. Today is going to be a little bit harder than those. So if you're having a tricky time, don't be discouraged. Just try one of those earlier videos. It'll be more your speed. Or if today's too easy, don't worry. We've got some harder videos coming out in the future. But this is a freestyle based video today. Whew. So right now we're just getting blood moving, the heart going. Locking in a couple jumps, make sure we got the space. There we go, that's a minute. Alright. So, I'll show you a combo that we're going to do today. We're going to learn all the pieces and then try it in a row. Okay? This is how it goes. Let's see if I remember. Okay. Whew, that was it. So, we're going to do a fake EB with some footwork, an open cross with some footwork, a cross Texas turn into another EB on the left. We're going to try this floater with the under the leg catch, straight into an EB wrap on the right side. We're going to turn around, we're going to jump. Oh, and I didn't do it, but the Texas turn back to the front. So that's the whole combo. Now, learning combos like this is really the best way to become better at freestyle jump rope. Once you start to make these connections and learn all the different connections, that's when you can just like freestyle and do a bunch of tricks and feel in the flow state. Feel like you're in the flow state. So the first move we're doing right here is that fake EB. Notice how I didn't even jump. Fake EB, that's the EB where it's a side swing. And we're adding in some footwork, a little bit of a tap and a tap. Now notice, if I'm doing the EB side swing or fake EB over and over, the rope is hitting on my left side and then my right side, the left side and the right side. If you forgot how this one works, you do a side swing on the left, your left hand is going to go behind the back. As soon as the rope passes over your head, see how I kept my right hand in the front? As soon as the rope passes over my head, I'm bringing my right hand out and side swinging on the right side. So my left hand's behind the back, my right hand is out like this. So it's here to here. Right? It's a fun one to practice because you don't have to jump at all. You're like, why'd you make me warm up for this one? Anyway, going to add in a tap and a tap. Now notice we're sticking our legs out to the opposite side of where our rope is hitting the floor. So as I'm doing a side swing on the left to begin the fake EB, I'm doing a tap on the right. This is where it's going to get really tricky because your brain is thinking of a left thing and a right thing at the same time. The best way to do that, one step at a time. Just practice that first motion a couple times until your brain locks it all in as one movement. So my right foot's going out during that side swing. And then I'm going to add in the other tap as the rope is coming down. So tap, 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 tap. And since the rope is doing a side swing, you could really reach out there with those taps with the feet because they don't need to pull back in time for anything because the rope is going to be out of the way. There it goes. So already, that's a nice little twist on fake EB if you've already gotten that one before. That just makes it look more advanced. It just looks like a lot more is going on, adds a little more balance to it, right? Got the opposite things going on, keeps it dynamic looking. So from there, we're doing our taps. We're jumping and raising our right knee. So I'm doing tap, tap, the knee. tap, tap, knee. All right, I've brought up my right knee. Now that right knee is gonna go forward like running man, like in our footwork back in level 1, right? So we've got the knee up, it's coming forward into the running man. As the foot is coming down, we're gonna cross with our left hand on top. So, this is what we have so far. Tap, tap, knee, and the cross here. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary yet. It's just combining things we already know. So, tap, tap, knee, cross with one foot in the front. Now, we're gonna spin to the left. I don't know if we've done this one before, so we're gonna talk through it. It is a cross Texas turn. This is how you do a cross Texas turn. A regular Texas turn looks like this. So the rope passes behind you, and I know we've done that before, but the cross one, you're gonna hold your hands in the cross position the whole time it happens. Notice how you don't actually have to jump over it as you go through the cross, right? It just comes over the head like this. So you're gonna do the side swing very similar to a regular Texas turn, but as you're turning to the left, and we just did a cross, our left hand's already gonna be on top, but as we're turning to the left, our left hand's on top, we're bringing the rope over our head in that cross position. Now, of course, when you do a backward cross, eventually the rope is going to hit your legs. So the goal is, right before it hits my legs, I'm going to turn a little further, and I'm going to kind of reach back. I might even point the handles back a little bit to get that distance there, so the rope, instead of hitting my legs, is going to swing right by. So I do the side swing, and see how it just passes right behind me. It's the same as that Texas turn, right? Right before it hits your feet, you turn out the way and lift it back up. The same thing is happening here. Your hands are just in a cross position. See, we're here, we're lifting back up. Okay? Whew. Now that we spent so much time thinking about the cross Texas turn, do we remember the combo? So we got tap, tap, knee, cross, side swing with your hands in the cross position, over the head, and we're back to the front. So, one more time, a little faster. We got tap, tap, knee, we're crossing around. All right, now from here, we're not gonna jump through the cross. We're just going right into another left side swing, but this time we're actually jumping through the EV. So we do left side swing, jump through the EV here. All things you already know. It just has a nice flow from that cross Texas turn. So tap, tap, knee, cross, Texas, turn, side swing, jump through the EV. Whew. Left EV, it's going to start the same way. That's where it gets tricky too, is when you have two similar movements, like the fake EV and the regular one. Your brain might start to cross wires. Just keep learning it in sequence. If you find that any of these transitions are giving you trouble, the fastest way to learn is actually going to be, or maybe not the fastest, but the best way to lock it in and learn is going to be to learn the two skills next to each other, and then the next two skills next to each other, right? So if you're doing skills A, B, C, D, learn A into B, learn B into C, learn C into D. Then each of those transitions are going to be muscle memory, leading you from one skill to the next. That's how I've trained jump rope all these years. Anyway, back to our combo. I hope that gave you enough time to practice it a couple more times. From that EV, we're going to do a jump and slow our rope down a lot. So EV, we slow our rope down. Okay? That's just a regular 2-foot jump. But we're going to release and try this floater skill here. Oh, that's why I said try. Oh my goodness. Okay. Floater skill like this, where it just stays really close and you catch it again and jump through. So the way this one works is we're going to release our handle right here, and our other hand is not going to keep turning, and it's not going to completely stop. I say this every time we do the floaters. You need your hands to match on that horizontal plane. So your right hand, although it's still holding the rope, is going to be doing some work here to make sure that it stays nice and even. See, look, if I keep turning it, of course, it's going to fly out of my hand. If I stop turning it, though, it's still going to fly out of my hand. You have to keep the shape of the rope and make it nice and even. Okay. Now, as you release it, don't let it go too far. Unless you have super long arms, it's going to be really difficult if the rope goes flying away. So go ahead and release it as close to your body as you can, and see if you can get the handle to fall right down in front of you. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and release it again. Watch from this angle. See, you can let it get away from you and still try to catch it right where it's coming out in front of me, or you can try to release it a little further back. And see how my right hand hangs back too, to keep that nice U shape? It keeps it really close to me. That's what we're shooting for here. Once again, unless you are Elastigirl and can just reach down and grab it no matter where it goes, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna lift your left leg up, your left arm is coming from behind you, underneath of the leg like this. So not like a Kruger where it goes in the front, it's coming from behind and you're grabbing it here. So I start with the open jump, I let go and I reach under my leg and go for the catch there. See, so I'm here. And then as soon as I catch it, you just jump through with the right leg. It will come right into this neutral position. Okay, let's review what we have so far. We've got fake EB with the taps, right into the knee, cross, over the head, EB on the left, slow it down into our floater. Oh, I missed it again. Slow it down into our floater. Nice, there it is. Now this is where things are going to get tricky, because we're not going to be thinking about one skill at a time. As soon as you catch it, you're jumping through and putting your left hand behind the back. So you're catching it, putting your left hand behind the back. Because we're doing an EB wrap right here. This is a fun skill, even not in this combo. It's a great transitional skill. Right, it looks very fast, very clean. To get it to happen, as you're clearing the rope forward, you just place your left hand behind you. The rope will wrap over your right arm, and then you can turn around, unwrap it, and jump it backward. Combining with this skill, right? We just did our EB. We jumped and we slowed it down as much as we can. We're releasing, catching under the leg, right into that wrap. Then you turn, unwrap, jump, and just the second half of a Texas turn, and you are there. If you want to try the combo at the same time as me, if you want more practice time, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, I'm going to get right into it. We're going to try this combo. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Tap, tap, knee, cross, turning, EB, slow, catch under the leg, wrap it, go backward, and that's it. If you loved today's combo, let me know. If you thought it was super hard, let me know. If there was one part that you liked and one part you didn't like, let me know. I'll be reading those comments. We're going to be teaching more combos like this for a little bit. We do have a weighted rope workout coming up soon. Go ahead and check the Elite Jumps app. We got plenty of information there about things we're doing in the future. And of course, if you need more jump rope tips, go to the Elite Jumps app. I'm on there. There's plenty of spots for you to upload videos if you'd like. There's free coaching from all sorts of jump ropers, myself included. So if you want free things, or if you want to connect more with the jump rope community, the Elite Jumps app, I'll be there. Also, this comment section. So that's all we got for today. Great job, everybody. I'll be looking in the comments, and I will see you all next week. See you later.